Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I would want you to consider subscribing because I'll be sharing many interesting legal and political matters here. And if you have subscribed, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to look at how this legendary lawyer charged a whopping 24 billion naira from the federal government for just one case. Of course, when you hear a lawyer charging this type of huge lump sum of money, you should have it at the back of your mind that the money that is involved is huge. Legal practice is a goldmine that can make one a millionaire or a billionaire in a single case, but it is a tortuous journey full of obstacles and trials that threaten your patience, your well-being, and even your personality. But if you are able to overcome all that and remain tenacious, then sky will not limit what you can achieve. This legendary lawyer we are going to talk about is none but Afe Babalola, who was born in Ekiti State on 30th of October 1929. He started his elementary studies in Nigeria before he proceeded to London for his A-level certificate, economics and law degrees. He started working at Central Bank of Nigeria and he later abandoned it for his law studies and practice. He was called to the England bar in 1963. Afe Babalola began his legal career at Ibadan, the capital of Oyo State, Western Nigeria, as a litigation lawyer at Olu Ayola and Co. law firm. In 1965, after 2 years of legal practice, he established his own law firm, Afe Babalola and Co. Emmanuel Chambers. In 1987, he became a senior advocate of Nigeria, the highest rank in legal profession in Nigeria. His story cannot be completed without the discussion about his educational administration and entrepreneurship. He was appointed as the Pro-Chancellor of University of Lagos by the then President of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, in 2001, a position he held till 2008. A year after, he established his own private university, which is famously called Afe Babalola University, to promote education in Nigeria. Enough of who is Afe Babalola. Let us discuss how he got a whopping 24 billion naira in one case from the federal government at the time of former President Olusegun Obasanjo. He worked closely with Obasanjo. The nonagenarian disclosed the fact himself during a radio interview talk show with host Ifedayo Olarinde aka Daddy Freeze. When Daddy Freeze asked him of the cases he handled that fetched him huge sum of money, he related that there was a time when Nigeria was having trouble with syndicate of banks and Nigeria was claiming a huge amount of money to the tune of $300 million, which is now equivalent to 420 billion naira. He struck a deal with the Nigerian government that he will help the government recover the money, but he will be paid 10% of the sum, which is now worth 42 billion naira. He sealed a deal with the federal government at the time and he fought hard till he won the case. The court ordered the banks to pay the sum of $300 million to the federal government and he collected his 10%, which is 42 billion naira from the money. Obasanjo and him are good friends, and that friendship has fetched him a lot of expensive briefs, which may be complicated, but he was able to stack up against them. Listen to Obasanjo here as he was praising him when he graced his 60th years anniversary for his call to the bar in Ado Ekiti of Ekiti State.
Colleague, as client, and in what other areas we have worked with you, we know your worth. And for me, I could not have had a lawyer to handle my intricate cases as you handled them for me. On this occasion, again, I thank you for a job well done. When after elections and elections, I have to be taken to court to prove that the decision of the electoral umpire was a fair and right decision. That's not all. When
This one, sir.
this is the one.
Yes, this one.
All right. As president of this country, I gave you the task of managing the affairs as the chairman of council of Lagos University. You performed so eminently that you became the best chairman of council, pro-chancellor in Nigeria. I cannot forget that. I cannot forget that. And I know that any task, any assignment, any responsibility that you are given, and you accept to do it, whoever gives you that assignment, you go and sleep. Because you will do it with the best of your ability. And if you do not achieve success in it, even the man who gave you or the person who gave you the job or the assignment, if he does it, he will fail more than you have failed in it. That's what I know about you. That's what I cherish about you. And that's what endears you to me in many, many ways. On page 23 of the bulletin, my tribute is printed. And those areas where we have interacted, I mention them in my tribute. But the greatest lesson that I have learned from you is that there's no rest for as long as you have the grace of God and you breathe the free air of God. Because I would have thought that after your many years in the bar, or at the bar, in the bar, that will be in prison, isn't it? You didn't go to prison that way. So it is at the bar in your case. It will be in the bar in my case. But I would have expected you, to be resting, to be relaxing. But then that was the time you decided to take on the onerous responsibility and duty of establishing this university. And you take it right from the beginning. And within a short period of time, you make it the leading university in the country. That is a lesson that we should all learn. Whatever we are given to do and whatever we agree to do or whatever we make up our mind to do, we should put the best of ourselves into it and make it the best that it can be. You have made this university the best that any university can be in Nigeria. I appreciate that. Well, my dear senior brother, my dear friend, my dear confidant, what remains? What remains is more of what you have done. You have met this world at a point. You have met your community at a point. You have met your family at a point. And what you have done is what you have met, you have made it better than what you have found. So your journey or your life is a journey. It's not a destination. And the foundation, the edifices that we are putting on the ground will continue to be built up upon, even when after many, many more years on the surface of the earth, you have to go back to your Creator, so that those things that you have put your hands on, and you have said your two hands are your best friends. Your two hands are the things that can make you and make the environment that you are in. You have proved that. My prayer is that even when you depart this world, what you have left behind will continue to speak eloquently about what you have used your two hands to achieve. Congratulations.